Okay, so I am doing some crazy things, and I promised in my last no buy update that I would sort of document the process, and I really need to document the process so I am accountable because I have been absolutely terrible at self care. So with that said, I am doing keto. And then for you guys that don't really know what keto is, which I feel like everybody knows what keto is, basically it's like a high fat, protein, and then kind of low carb diet. I don't recommend doing it for more than a couple weeks at a time because, personally, for me, and I mean, I guess I would say I wouldn't recommend it. If it works for you and it works for your lifestyle, that's fantastic. For me personally, it makes it harder for me to work out. I just am a little bit more sluggish. And, but it's a great tool for me for really fast weight loss. And I have a whole lot to lose. I actually weigh more now than I did when I went into the hospital to have both of my boys, and that is ridiculous. And it's mostly right here in my legs. My legs are huge right now, so definitely gonna be working on those. But I'm doing keto, and then I'm also combining that with alternate day fasting. And then the workout program that I'll do while I am going through both of those is 21 Day Fix. And the reason why I picked that program is because it's a beginner program, it's not too hard, and it's only 30 minutes a day. So I will be doing that program. I will be eating on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays, and I will be fasting on the other 3 days of the week. I know it's very extreme, but I'm only doing it for 3 weeks with the goal of dropping as much weight as possible. And then after that, we actually go on vacation to Lake Lure for Labor Day. And then when I come back, my goal is to just kind of maintain the weight loss that I achieve over those 3 weeks. So what you'll see throughout this vlog is my before, which I'll show you in just a second, what I'm looking like today, which is not great. I don't think my legs or my butt have ever been this big in my life. And then I will show you the whole process through like what I'm eating, some clips from workouts, stuff like that, and then just overall results. So I plan to document this process with the hopes that it will help keep me accountable. But I hope that I can do it because I've never been so unmotivated in my entire life. I would say when I first met my husband, from the time I had my second child, like I've always been really, really good about having a normal workout routine, eating healthy, those kinds of things. And I don't know, I've just lost all motivation, especially with this whole like pandemic and quarantine and stuff like that, because I feel like I have to be married to my desk and always be available for work, which is toxic. But the good news is like my boss and my boss's boss, they're very much about like, taking time for yourself, going on walks while you're on calls and stuff like that. So I'm going to try to do a better job of that as well. Also getting on my bike. I have an Echelon bike and I love it. I just haven't really gotten on it, mostly because we've been gone. We really haven't been home that much. So for the next 3 weeks, just focusing on just staying home, having a routine, getting back into a healthy lifestyle, which once I get into it, it's really not that hard and I maintain it for years and years. It's just I haven't done a great job of that over the past couple of years. I've let too much overwhelm me in my life and I just need to take charge and have some self-control. So that said, this is the beginning of my video. I will show you my before in just a second. I'm going to weigh myself. It's going to be a little scary. And then we'll see where this goes. All right. So I just weighed myself and you can see this is quite ugly. I lied. I weigh like 1 pound less than I did when I went to the hospital with both boys. I weighed about 171 pounds when I went in with them. So that tells me like I've gained so much weight. A normal weight for me is usually around 148, 150. I haven't seen those weights in quite a while, but I was down in the 150s last year when we went on vacation. But this is, I use a Renfro scale. So you can see what my goal weight is and what my body fat percentage is, which really the worst thing is my weight. My body fat isn't too terrible. I have a lot of visceral fat, so that's scary. But it's pretty cool to see these numbers. And now I will track my weight loss from here on out. So day 1, here we go. Okay, so this is before. So my legs are really big right here. So I have to work on that. But this is my before. We'll see what the next 3 weeks brings. Pray for me. Okay, so I've done keto a few times, and the question I get asked all the time is like, what if you have a sweet craving? And there's a lot of things you can do, but my easiest go-to is if you have a local Dollar Tree. I got all this stuff from Dollar Tree, which I got some snacks for my kids too, but they have a great selection of sugar-free candy. And if you're new to keto, the first time that you do it, you'll probably flip it over and notice that there's 26 carbohydrates in this, and you're like, oh, I can't have this. That's actually not true. The thing you don't notice about the carbohydrates is there's 26 grams of carbohydrates, but if you look at the sugar alcohols, which are contained in that, there's 23 grams. So technically, there's only 3 net carbs here. So you're not killing yourself by having a piece of candy. You know, I had one of these on the way home. I just had one. The serving size is 3. So I know I don't have any carbs wrapped up in this. The reason why sugar alcohols don't count is because your body technically does not absorb sugar alcohols. So one of the nice little things and nice little fact to tell you is don't binge on sugar-free candy. You'll end up on the toilet with diarrhea. Your body does not absorb sugar alcohols, which is why those carbs don't count. So that's just a quick little tip I'll throw in there. So another keto tip, if you want to try this, is whenever I get my breads and pastas while I'm doing keto, I get them from thinslimfoods.com. It's not sponsored. I don't get any kickback from them or anything. I just know that if I want to have a sandwich or a bagel or something like that, I know that I can order from their website. It's a little pricey, but given that I only do keto in like 2 or 3 week periods, I just order a couple things and they get me through. They do keep really well also. But if you're in the mood for pasta or bread, they have stuff that is keto friendly and it's great. So this is my first day of keto. Ignore how dirty the stove is I just cooked, but the kids wanted Philly cheesesteak, so I just made the meat and the cheese, and I'm having green beans for dinner. And I had basically another meal today, but I'm doing alternate day fasting tomorrow. So I just did my urine test to see if I was in ketosis. So basically, kind of when you get to like that middle thing right there, you know you're getting there. Yesterday I was in moderate. As you can see today, it is in large, so I'm in full-blown ketosis, which is great. The way that I do this to get into it really fast is I started on Monday eating keto, and then I did my alternate day fasting yesterday, so I didn't eat yesterday. And that really throws you into ketosis pretty quickly. So that's how I got into ketosis so fast. So now the goal is to stay there. Okay, so it's day 4. I'm just going to give you a little rundown of how this week has gone so far. It is Thursday. So Monday I ate. Monday I ate. Tuesday I didn't eat. Yesterday I ate. And then today was another fasting day. So it hasn't been really that bad. I've been so busy with work that the days that I'm fasting, I don't really think about it too much. So that's good. I am a little hungry right now, but it is 5:30, so it's almost time for me to break my fast. So the days that I do fast, technically I stopped eating yesterday at 6. So tonight at 6, which will be exactly 24 hours, I will eat dinner. So the days that I fast, it's not truly like you go an entire day without eating, because I stopped eating yesterday at 6. I went through the whole night, slept, everything else, went through the whole day, didn't eat. So it was 24 hours, technically a day, but not like a day in our minds, like, you know, breakfast, lunch, dinner. So usually the days that I fast, I am eating a dinner. So I'm making some stuff I'll show you in a minute, but sorry, I thought my kid was coming. Overall, this week hasn't been too bad. I'm going to go ahead and post this on probably Sunday just to show you how week 1 went. I have weighed myself just because I'm interested in seeing how things work. I've been in ketosis since Tuesday in the afternoon, and I keep checking, and I haven't thrown myself out of it with anything. So that's good. And I didn't work out yesterday, but I worked out Monday and Tuesday. I was incredibly sore because I haven't worked out in so long. And then took a rest day yesterday. Really, I didn't work out. Instead, I cleaned my house for like 2 hours. So my watch considered it a workout. You know how your Fitbit like picks up on your activity. So that's good. But I'm going to do a workout tonight after I eat dinner and allow my food to kind of get back into my system. I don't really like to work out without any food because it will make me pass out. So that's how it's gone so far. All right. I'll update you on Sunday, and then this will be my week 1 video. Okay, so typical breakfast. I batch cook a lot of breakfast food this week. These are typical snacks. And then I made dinner tonight, which was salsa chicken with pork rinds. Woohoo! Okay, so I just finished my workout. It was leg day, and I'll say that it is so incredibly hard to do leg day on a day that you're fasting. So I might switch up my workouts next week so that I'm doing it on a day that I'm not fasting, because that sucked, okay? Just being honest. Cheers to the weekend. I just poured a glass of Merlot. It has 3.7 grams of carbs per glass. So I did 4 or 8 ounces. So it's like roughly 6 grams of carbs, but I am going to work out later. So I think that will negate the carbs, and I will do my keto test a little later. So yeah, cheers to Friday. It's the weekend, guys. Good morning, guys. It's Saturday. I woke up with a little headache. Had a little bit too much red wine last night, which I thought for sure would throw me out of ketosis. So the first thing I did this morning was get up and take my little keto test, my little PP test. I know that's gross, but you can see I'm still very much in it, which is great. And I weighed myself this morning too. And right now the scale says I'm down about 5 pounds. I don't know how much that will change before I weigh myself tomorrow for you guys. But that's pretty cool. 5 pounds in a week, I'll take it. The thing that I'm worried about today is we're going up to my mom's house later, and we're gonna be celebrating my youngest's birthday. So his birthday was about 2 weeks ago while we were at Loretta's. So we celebrated there, but he didn't get to celebrate with any family. So my mom wanted to have a little something for him at her house. So we're headed up there in just a little bit. I am trying to knock out some licensing classes because my life and health licensing in the U.S. is up for renewal. So that's what I'm going to be doing this morning. Not fun at all. So yeah, I drank too much red wine last night. Have a little bit of a headache. Gonna knock this out. Today's gonna suck because it's a fasting day and I have so much to do. And I have to tell you, on the days that I fast, when I'm already doing keto, like it's hard enough to work out on keto for me. I think I told you guys that in the beginning, which is why I don't typically do it for more than, a few weeks at a time. But when you're fasting along with it, it is like, it's a chore to move pretty much. So yeah, I'm going to go do that stuff up at my mom's, and I have some yard work to do. So I think I'm going to consider that my workout today. Technically, I'm supposed to be doing the 21 Day Fix cardio workout. But my yard work, I burn about the same amount of calories. So I looked down at my watch, like I'm checking to see how many calories I'm burning at the moment. But yeah, so I'm going to do the yard work and then just chill out the rest of the day, and then do Dirty 30 tomorrow, which is a pretty tough workout. Roxanne's been trying to work out with me, which I think is cute. Sometimes he does better with weights, but when it comes to cardio and ab exercises, he's not a fan. So yeah, this is Saturday. Only one more day, and we'll see where this first week's progress looks like. So I'll share that with you guys tomorrow, and then I will post this first video. All right. Finally able to break the fast with fresh shrimp and salmon we picked up today, and then I enjoyed some keto ice cream as a treat. Sunday, I've lost almost 6 pounds. The weight on the top here is comparing to a really old date, so I will make that update, but I've lost almost 6 pounds. My visceral fat went down by 1 pound, and things are looking a little bit better.